Yo, what up guys? Welcome to Fitness with Cal St. Cal. Today we are going over the experiment I've been conducting the past 3 weeks. It's on pull-ups, cooling versus non-cooling. Today was my first day of doing the cooling. If you don't know what cooling is, it's when you cool your palms in between sets, which allow your muscles to work a little harder and a little longer. All right guys, let's get right into the video. Alright guys, and the way I was cooling my palms was I filled this bucket about halfway with water. I had to add some ice to it because it was a little too hot. When I added the ice to it, it turned to be about 55 degrees. And I suggest if you're going to do this at home, definitely have a bucket of ice on the side and you can add the ice as you need when the water gets a little warmer. And then I was checking the temperature with this little temperature gun. So this was pretty cool. I was checking the temperature of the water, and then I was checking the temperature of my palms to see how that was changing. And it was pretty crazy. It blew my mind. About halfway into it, the temperature on my palms went up about 12 degrees, which was pretty insane. So it went from about 72 degrees all the way up to like 82 degrees. And this was when I was starting to feel a little more tired. So I could definitely see that, you know, as your temperature rises, your body starts to kind of shut down. So when you cool it back down, you know, it looks like you're able to do more. So I think we have something here. All right guys, so in this little experiment that I conducted the past 2 weeks, I've been doing pull-ups to failure. I've done 5 sets of pull-ups to failure without any cooling at all. And then today was my first day of doing pull-ups with palm cooling. What I did was I stuck my hands in a bucket of water. I was making sure that that bucket of water was sitting around 55 degrees. Stuck them in there for 2 minutes and allowed 1 minute to dry off. So it was a total of 3 minutes in between sets. I ended up doing 12 sets of 93 pull-ups total, which was pretty remarkable considering the fall off that I was having without doing the cooling. If you're wondering where the cooling comes into play, I ended up watching this video of the Huberman Lab. He did an episode that was pretty crazy. It was on cooling. If you haven't checked it out, you should definitely check it out. This guy's videos are nuts. He's a neuroscientist, so he studies the brain. He studies, you know, a lot of stuff. So give that guy a follow, check it out. But I'm pretty blown away by my results. I'm gonna throw up my old results up in here, and then I'm gonna throw up my results I had today with the palm cooling, but I'm definitely gonna be doing a little bit more to see how this goes. This was just the initial experiment today, but I will be conducting a lot more to see how this goes, but I could definitely see there is some promise here. This thing, when you cool down your core body temperature, allows your muscles to work a little bit longer and a little bit harder. So, I mean, shoot, if you could do an extra 2 reps per set, that's huge. So, I'm very interested to see how I recover after this. I mean, shoot, this is the most pull-ups I've ever tried to do in one given go. So, very excited about this stuff, guys. So, if you haven't given it a try, I definitely suggest you do. All right, my results prior to the palm cooling. First week I did it, I went 12 reps, and then it dropped off to 7, and then it's 6, 6, 6. And then the next week I got up to 14, 8, 7, 6, 5. And then it went to 15, 8, 6, 6, 5. And then the next week it went to 13, 8, 6, 7, 6. So you can see, I start off around 14 to 15, and then it falls off, and then it continues to fall off into about 6 and 5 and whatnot. But with the palm cooling, it looks like I was able to kind of steadily stay at about 2 more reps than I was doing. So shoot, that's about I would say a 20% increase in strength. That's pretty amazing. Yeah, so these were my results with the palm cooling today. First set I did 15 reps, and then it fell off to 9, 8, 8, 7, 6, 7, 7, 6, 6. And then my 11th set, which was surprising, went up to 8. So pretty steady, didn't fall off too much. I was actually very impressed with the results. So these are my results so far. Definitely very excited to see these results. It's pretty groundbreaking stuff. So if you haven't tried it out, I definitely suggest you do try it. It's very easy. Just stick your hands in a bucket of water. You'll want to get your palms in the water. Make sure it's around 55 degrees. Keep them there for around 2 minutes in between your rest periods, and then see how much of a difference it makes. I mean, for me, it seemed like it made a pretty cool difference. Like, I was able to do 2 more reps, it seemed like, than normal in between my sets, and I did 12 sets, which for me, I mean, I've never done 12 sets of pull-ups. Shoot, I've never done 12 sets of anything really, but I knocked out 93 pull-ups, and I was able to kind of do more, but I decided 12 sets was enough. But very awesome stuff, guys. Give it a shot, and if you do, leave a comment below. That'll help out a lot. And then if you haven't done so already, definitely follow the Huberman Lab. He puts out a lot of awesome stuff, really informative stuff. And shoot, I mean, you could get it for free just by watching it on YouTube or listening to it on a podcast. Really cool stuff, guys. So if you like this video, make sure you punch the like button. If you didn't like the video, make sure you punch the like button. All right, guys. And if you're new, subscribe. Thank you so much for watching. Have a good day. Goodbye.